Hi, welcome to Nigel K's tomato growing video. It's the 31st of January 2026 and it's the second video of the season. In our last video 2 weeks ago, if you can remember, we actually had sowed our tomato seeds. That's our honeycomb, that's our maisie, and that's our Shirley. They've germinated well. Only slight problem this time of year is because it's dark, 4, 5 o'clock. They've gone a little bit slightly more leggy than I'd like them to have been, but that's not a problem because tomato plant seedlings, as they want to transplant them into the pots, we go deep anyway to encourage extra roots to develop down these stems. So as you can see, the first true leaves are starting to show. So now's the time we're going to start potting these up. So we'll take them over to the bench and we'll show you how I pot them up, how I pot mine up. So what I'm doing this year is I'm using an 11 centimetre pot. I normally use a 9, but I thought this year I'll use 11 just to give them a little bit more room. And plus the fact is they're going to be in the propagator for about 4 to 6 weeks until they get a decent sized plant to plant out. The compost that I use, again, nice good quality compost is what's needed. As I say, I use this particular one here. It's got a 25% vermiculite content, which helps retain water, and also it helps keep the compost open, aerated, and light and fluffy. So as I say, I've filled these pots up ready. What I tend to do is fill them with my compost and actually give them a good soaking before I put transplant the seedlings into them. That way, if I give them a good soaking afterwards, I would end up washing the seedling out. So fill your pots up, give them a good soaking with water, let them stand for half an hour or so, let that water get right through to the compost, and away you go. So we're going to start, as I say, whatever you want. Some guy use a nail, a spike, whatever you've got, just to get down to that bottom and just to pull them out without disturbing too much of the root. As I say, we've got a nice seedling plant there. As I say, just right in the middle of the pot. We're going to do quite a deepish hole because we're going to plant these reasonably deep. As I say, just put them on there and just slightly push them down. Probably somewhere to round about there. So you've got effectively about 1 centimetre, just over ½ inch sticking out the top, like that. So that's basically done, like that. So that's one. We'll do a couple more just to show you again. As you can see, little true leaves are starting to come, so these need to come out now, and we get them potted on. Nice deep hole. Compost is nice and damp and wet. As I say, just push them right in with your finger. As I say, just to round about there. So 1 centimetre to ½ inch sticking out the top. That way they're going to encourage extra root growth, so extra roots to develop down that stem. So I'll do one more to show you, then we'll needn't bore you by doing the full lot. We'll do one more and then show you we'll put them in the propagator. So again, a nice deep hole, like that. We get it planted right down in deep. There we go, like that. So once we've got all these done, we'll take them over and we'll put them in the propagator. So effectively we're going to be spacing these around about 2 or 3 inches apart. So we'll put the first one round about there, propagator's nice and warm. Second one about there, 2 or 3 inches apart. And the second one there, like that. As I say, now they're in, because they're on a heated mat, they will dry out reasonably quickly because they're getting heat all the time. We've planted those quite deep, so the roots are a bit that far down the pot, so they're going to get the heat as well. Quite quickly off the heated mat. And as I say, keep them moist because they will dry out quickly because they're getting heat continuously. And we'll look at these again in another 2 weeks time. I'll pop the rest of them on now and fill the propagator. So join us again in another 2 weeks and we'll see what they're growing like. Thanks very much. Bye bye.